Dear Maria, this is just Preet, and I'm going to give you feedback on your advertisement analysis now. Let's take a look at the advertisement that you analyzed. It is this one here by Maybelline. Let's take a look at the criteria for this analysis. You were supposed to include the intent of the advertisement, the intended audience. You were supposed to comment and discuss the design layout and the use of the rhetorical devices like logos, pathos, and ethos, and comment on the linguistic tools used. For example, if there was any wordplay, use of slogans, etc. You were also supposed to structure your text with a proper introduction, conclusion, and different discussion paragraphs. And you were supposed to separate these discussion paragraphs according to one idea per paragraph rule. And then you will also be assessed on the basis of your language, that is how accurately you write and how fluent you are. So let's take a look at how you have answered this task. You start off by telling us what this product is, and then you tell us that it is given out by a company which sells cosmetics mainly targeting women, and that we know who which this company is. It's well known. So you tell us what the intent is, that they want to inform us and then they want us to buy it. So very good, very well done there. And then you have your intended audience, and you tell us why you think it's the middle-aged women and older women who are the targeted audience. So far so good. And then you talk about how the language is on the advertisement, and you have your design layout within this part where you talk about what color are used, and you talk about and I like when you say that that they placed a picture of both the inside and outside of the product wisely. Good job here. This word wisely really works. And then you say that they show us how and where to use the concealer. What I'm missing here is that you do not, first of all, since you are commenting here on the design layout, you want to separate the linguistic tools from that in another paragraph. So please make sure that you talk about the text and the slogan, etc. in one paragraph, and you need to analyze the slogan. Maybe she's born with it, maybe it's Maybelline. What does that mean? Okay, and there were many other words on this advertisement that you haven't talked about. Fine lines, dark circles, crow's feet. This is all text that you need to analyze. So I'm missing that in your paper here. Then you move on to the use of ethos, pathos, and logos. You tell us that they are used, but you don't tell us how they are used. So when you say, for example, that it effectively uses ethos, logos, and pathos, and you say it is a well-known and famous brand, and it's trustworthy, then you have to say, this means that they are using a rhetorical device ethos, which is an argument based on credibility or trustworthiness. Okay, in the same way, when you say they are using 7 years of research, they also say, of course, 3 patents, and then you have to say, this means that they are using the rhetorical device logos, right? Because that is an argument which is based on logic, facts, and figures, as you see in this PowerPoint that we used. And same goes for when you're trying to say that they are making people feel a certain way. You know, you need to say here that they want people to feel hopeful. It creates a certain emotion, right? And that's the use of pathos. So I feel that you haven't really analyzed this part properly, when you concluded with saying that you think that this advertisement is effective and that they use these terms here, these rhetorical devices. Here you should also comment on you know, that what they wanted was to sell, to inform about this product and to sell this product, and it is effective in targeting the correct audience. So you need to collect all your ideas that you have discussed in your text into the conclusion. So as far as the structure goes, this works that you have an introduction and that you mark your conclusion saying overall. That's fine, that works. Make sure that you work with what I said to include in the conclusion, and also try to separate your ideas here, right? The design separated from the linguistic tools used, and also try to analyze the content more. When it comes to your language, you are very fluent and you write well, but there are some grammatical hiccups. When you say it is also minimal text on the advertisement, first of all, you wouldn't say it is, you would say there is minimal text on the advertisement. But the right way to say it would be to not use it is or there are or there is at all. You should just say the text on the advertisement is minimal. I like that you use the linking word furthermore here, but here you are saying as well as this. That's not correct. You need to say not only this. They make sort of color, gold skin color, and then go through these mistakes here. I've corrected them. You're using words incorrectly. At some points on her face, you want to say at some places. She has a light and easy makeup. And also I wanted to comment on the apostrophe use here. I think you have misunderstood this because I see it again. So if it's, the word is company, right, is placed under the company's names. So it's not companies. You have understood it that if something is in plural, then you put the apostrophe at the end. But this word actually is singular. And you make this mistake again here when you say today's society. It is today. Okay, because the word is today and the word today doesn't really end with S, so you put a comma. It is only words that end with S that we put an apostrophe behind, or words that are plural. Okay, so all in all, well done. Just make sure you go through all the things that I have talked about here.